Divine Day, Divine One, and welcome to the Sagittarius energy reading. If you are Sagittarius sun sign, this is your reading. If you have it as a different birth chart placement, this is your reading. If you're interested in a person Sagittarius, this is your reading. If you just like watching all my readings, your soul team knows that, and this is your reading. We're going to start you off with a yes or no answer for free for everybody. Your soul team and your intuition is going to guide you to ask the question so that you receive your answer. And with the cards that come out in the answer, I'll be able to deliver a message for you. The message, as I go into the detailed reading, for some of you, it won't be specific, and for some of you, it won't be relevant at all, but you still get your answer of yes or no. Others of you, even all the details and specifics are going to feel extremely on point and personal. So think of your yes or no question. Feel free to pause the video for a moment if you need a minute to think about it. If it makes you feel better, you can put something in the comments to confirm that you've got your question in mind, or you can put your question in the box if you like. That's all up to you. Either way, I love reading your comments. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel and have tapped the bell for the live notifications so you'll always be in the first to know about when more new videos come out for you. If you speak Spanish, I have Spanish readings as well on the channel, as some bilingual readings. Enjoy. Take time to look around. Every video here is timeless. What is the energy here for Sagittarius? Okay, so we're looking for ace. From the time the first card falls, if it comes out within 13 cards, that's an absolute yes. If there's an ace at the bottom of the deck, once I'm done pulling the answer, that's a yes, and you knew it before you got here. If there's no ace within 13 cards or at the bottom of the deck, that's a very clear and specific no. So, thank you so much. Let's see, is the answer for this Sagittarius energy yes or no? You know their question. You help them figure out how to ask their question. Is the answer yes or no? Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The answer is yes. Wow. The bottom of the deck is the 8 of Cups, which is about releasing yourself, moving on, letting go, moving on to something else, walking away, running away in the night. Okay. Something that was so important to you, you were so emotionally invested in. It's like, I just don't care about that anymore. This, where I'm going, matters more. I was really giving this a lot of time, focus, attention, emotion, and feeling. And you know what? There's somewhere else I got to be. I'm going to turn my back to this, and I'm going to go to over there where my wish fulfillment lies. Because after the 8 of Cups, because the 9 of Cups, it's like you thought you had what you wanted. You thought this mattered to you. Something that you thought mattered does not anymore. But whether that resonates with you or not, if you devise your yes or no, then yes is your answer, because we did get an ace within 13 cards. Now, as I said, some of you are going to find everything else I say here very personal and specific. Others of you, it's just going to be interesting to see what comes out. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. But I do hear that whoever most needs the message is who's going to get the detailed information. The yes or no still applies for all of you. I've never done the readings like this before. This is a new thing. I just received it as I was preparing myself to do this round of readings tonight. So I'm loving it so far. And here we go. So this, in the past, this is what's either current to unfolding. You could be right in the line in between, or you could be anywhere in here, but this is all past. So what do we have? There was some changes in life. I see somebody who was in a relationship that was very hurtful because you were carrying both sides of the relationship. You were trying to do what your responsibility was in the relationship and theirs. You were trying to play mom and dad. You were working 2 jobs, but there's, the energy of trying to make it all flow when you're the only one who's really carrying it. Feeling like everybody's just looking at you like, when is she going to drop the ball? Or when is he going to drop the ball on this? When are they going to drop the ball? There was some real disappointment here. Something heartbreaking happened. The truth that came in, oh, it hurt like a bee. But ultimately what it did was it set you free. And so you separate yourself from that. Two of Swords. You separate yourself from that. You're like, you know what? I didn't see it. You realize like there was so much here that I didn't see. I heard it was right in my face, 4 of Cups, but I just didn't see it. I was busy looking at how happy I was. I was busy thinking that was my friend. I was busy thinking that was my lover. I was busy thinking that that made me happy. I just couldn't see what was right in front of my face. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. And what you found that was right coming and showing itself to you was somebody who was very unreliable. Knight of Wands, unreliable and unpredictable. Somebody just did things like on the fly, um, overnight. It was like, I'm here overnight, the energy shifted, overnight, the energy changed. You found yourself alone and hurt, sad, disappointed. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. Yeah. You thought you had, I'm hearing you thought you had somebody you could count on. What you found out was you did not. For some of you, that Knight of Wands sometimes can be very abusive when they feel like they need to, when they go into like protective mode, or the person could get really aggressive and they're showing me abusive. Um, Whether that was physically abusive, Knight of Wands that is abusive tends to be more physically abusive in my experience on these cards. But there's definitely this energy of the way this person was, like they're not mature. They're not mature. Person very guarded. They don't show exactly what they got going on inside. They only show you what they want you to see. They want to show you the part that draws you in. They show you the part that lights you up. That's all they show you at the first. To be able to see past their armor is not common. Everybody doesn't get a glimpse past that. So this person is somebody who might have a great reputation, a great rapport out there in the world, but behind closed doors, this person is a whole beast, and nobody else really knows that. It was something that you couldn't see, and then as it was revealed, like there was this realization that, oh my God, this is so, I'm hearing the word literally destructive. So for some of you, it destroyed you financially. Some of you, it destroyed your self-confidence. I see destruction of self-confidence, destruction of finances. I see destruction of your emotional and mental well-being. That's how you felt. So that's what was. Where we're at, you could be anywhere between there and what I'm going to talk about, or anywhere in this line of what I'm talking about. But I see you made some major changes. Wheel of Fortune. I'm closing this down, not doing it no more. I got to spin the Wheel of Fortune. If I don't change, nothing else will change. I got to do something different in order to get a different result. You took the opportunity to do that. And what did that involve? The Chariot. Get in the car and go. Take that trip. Get out of here. There's some sort of blockage here. If I stay here, I'm going to stay blocked. That's all I know. I don't know exactly where that blockage is coming from. I don't know exactly what it is. What I do know is I got to get out of here, or nothing's going to change. Things aren't going to get better. That's what the big heartbreaking realization of that 3 of Swords was, is a realization like you were waiting for a situation to improve that just was not improving. And so, you got up out of there. Some of you did this, I'm hearing, during last July. Okay, you left. Okay. 6 of Swords. You left, and it's like I'm hearing the more miles you put between you and where it was, the better it got. That's what I'm hearing. The lighter you felt. And it's like, it just felt like as you started to move away, things started to fall in place. Things started to fall in place. The world, you're in a whole different place now. And I hear, never again will I allow myself to be in that kind of a situation. Justice. Anywhere where there was legalities, anywhere where there's a court case that was done. If there was a court case, Ace of Pentacles, you're going to get an award. Okay. Anywhere where you had to separate accounts, sell things, redo contracts, stuff like that, it's going to turn out better for you. I see removing names off of properties, deeds, and titles, so that way it reflects where you're at right now. I'm seeing somebody who actually connected their finances to another person and has had to go through hell and high water to correct that. I see someone who connected their life to this other person, and the detaching of it was very difficult. I see somebody who has one child, and it's like either a brother, an uncle, a father. Some masculine energy came in to help you get out of that situation, whether that was literally physically coming and picking you up and taking you out, because you did ask for help, I heard. Or for someone else, this was they sent finances, or they had a resource that you could use their car, or you could stay at the house. There's something here like that where there was a masculine energy that came in. And I do feel very much like a very good friend or a family member. I don't feel like this was you jumping into another situation, but things are getting better. Everything has gotten better because you put an end to it. This Five of Pentacles and this Five of Cups equals 10. 5 plus 5 equals 10. It was two very situations here. Some of you had to leave your job and everyone you've ever known, your relationship. Some of you made this person the only one you know. You had to leave your whole life behind. And those two equaling up to 10 is why you ended up at the Wheel of Fortune, which is major arcana number 10. And that's like the end, like 10 fingers and 10 toes means that the baby is complete, right? And so it's like you were literally birthed from the situation of going pain, going through this lack, going through this not having enough money, not feeling great, being in deep sorrow, feeling somebody here, this was a severe homelessness. Somebody, this was severe poverty. Somebody, this was a health issue that took you all the way down. Whatever this was, it caused a major awakening in you. And this was a result of that heartbreak that you didn't see coming. You didn't see the facts that were right in front of your face. You didn't see that you had a player in the way. You didn't see that you had somebody who was unreliable. You didn't see that the situation was unreliable. For somebody here, you didn't see that you were the unreliable one. And you've been immature, and you've matured by learning the error of your ways. And the only reason you learned that was because you had to go through all this. But that's what made this Wheel of Fortune, which was closing out the old cycle, which was letting go of the way things were so that you can get out of the same repetitive, unpleasant experience. You started to see the pattern. Anywhere where you were codependently counting on other people to be there for you, provide for you, or take care of you, you stopped. Anywhere where you were depending on somebody else for your happiness, for your joy, for your fulfillment, you stopped. You realized I can't make anyone else responsible for that, especially people who don't got it for themselves. How they going to take care of me and give it to me when they don't even have it for themselves? You know what? Forget that. I'm just going to get it for myself. And boom, what'd you do? You empowered yourself. I'm so freaking proud of you. That's awesome. Yeah. I feel a lot of you are in this Six of Swords and World energy right in the middle here, where it's like finally you feel like you're on the verge of like that's done. Like you don't feel like it's all the way done because you recently just made these changes and made these moves. You did make some sort of move, but a lot of you I feel a lot of you intuitively right here in between the Six of Swords and the World, where it's like you're about to shift into another level. You're about to, it's like, I just got to make that phone call on Monday. On Monday, the bank will be open and I can close that account, get a new account, and I finally will be rid of it. You know, it's like that, whatever that means. That has other significance, symbolic significance for somebody I hear. But yeah, and it's like once you literally separate yourself completely from all this, whatever this pain, whatever this sorrow is, your specific situation, you know what it is. It's on your mind so strong as you're listening to this. It's like that, boom. As soon as you do that, it's like new opportunity opens up. If I hear you feel so much lighter, you feel like you can fly. No, we're not going to sing that pedophile song. I refuse. Anyways, and it's like finally, I heard, I don't even want to sing that reptilian song neither. You heard you put your love on top, though. You put you on top. You elevated yourself. And it's like, oh, finally, I don't have to worry about nobody else. I don't have to worry about these things. I can just be in my own energy. And you needed that, baby. You really needed that. You so needed that, because in your looking for somebody else to provide for you, to fulfill you and all this stuff, what was happening was you were just attaching yourself to some very low vibrational toxic energies. You weren't getting what you were looking for anyways. And since you've been experimenting with doing it for yourself, like, boy, things are going better is what I'm hearing. Things are already getting so much better. I'm going to pull you a song from the Lyrical Evolution deck that my dear heart, she's a dear heart of mine, created and brought to me. It even has my name. Look, thank you, Melinda NailFanatic, for your spiritual support. Isn't that beautiful? So let's see what we have for you. A deck of miscellaneous songs that she selected. And what do we have? Unpredictable, baby. Unpredictable. And it's interesting. She circled, look at that. With the rainbow circle, there's predict. Predict. Hello, predict. Interesting. Something strong about you predicting things, okay? About a prediction that you're receiving from this, or somebody predicted it. You had a feeling. Here we go. And it's from Jamie Foxx's song. Also, I want to bring out, there's this magical genie lamp here, and there's some roses. So roses for me symbolize passion. Magical genie lamp, like, baby, you are the magical genie lamp. It's right there in between your ears and right up in your rib cage. Notice that those two organs are so protected, the heart and the brain. The brain has a big old bone skull surrounding it. Your heart has a rib cage surrounding it. Interesting. I've never seen this before, but what I'm channeling, specifically new shit for you, is the brain, the bone that surrounds the brain, not only because the brain is soft tissue and it's more delicate. However, you got to protect your mind completely, 100%. Nobody else should ever be able to control your mind and your thoughts. Important. The rib cage. Now we have bones, but they're not solid like that. There's open spaces, right? But the rib cage still encloses the heart. The heart is not meant to come out of the rib cage. In other words, you can let people in and you can let love out. There's spaces between those bones, not like the brain, right? Um, and it's not that you should let anyone control your heart, but you do share the energy that that heart produces. That heart is meant to stay inside of you. So from this card, it says, baby, 1+1 ain't 2 when you're with me. Seeing ain't after A and B when you're with me. It don't make sense right now, but it will later on when you see how I make you feel. Okay. This, I feel like, is your highest self singing to you. This is your soul singing to you. They're trying to tell you, like, dude, when you get with me, instead of worrying about getting with somebody else, you're going to love what's coming, baby. Yeah. So that's what we have from the Lyrical Evolutions. I'm going to pull you one final message from the Power of Love Oracle. What do we have? Most important message here for Sagittarius to close this message out for them, please and thank you. Make sure that you subscribed and tap the live notifications so you can check out all the latest readings. To personal services or support the channel, you can look below the video in the description box, check the website, and also we have memberships available. If you'd like to go ahead and support the channel a little bit more financially, go ahead and check that out, and then you'll have access to all the members only live readings in which members get personal messages from there. Just basically follow whatever source says. So let's see, what is the most important message here for Sagittarius? Thank you, to close it out. Ooh, tolerance is in reverse. I heard intolerance, but let's see what it says. You appreciate other points of view because you sense the love in everyone. I heard, but that doesn't mean you got to put up with no type of disrespect. Hello? That's what I'm hearing. And I'm also getting, like, for you, Sagittarius, you did something highly unpredictable. You knew that nothing would change if you didn't change. So what you did, nobody saw that stuff coming. You took them all by surprise. They thought that no matter what, woo, they thought that no matter what, they'd be able to find you, but they can't find you. You completely like busted somebody's bubble, baby, because they expected you to come back. They expected that they would be able to blow you off, ignore you again. They expected that they would be able to do this to you again. And guess what? You ain't come back around, honey. Because I heard she'll be coming around the mountain when she no, the fuck she won't. I heard no, the fuck she won't. She's not coming around to you no more. That's what I'm hearing. So yeah, you got somebody over there. They boohooing. They've been boohooing and all this stuff because you ain't coming around looking for them no more. You're not letting them come back. You literally, this time, you detached yourself. I'm proud of you. Keep your head up, baby. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out.